Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Truly.Pakistan blog YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss the northern mountains of Pakistan, what to learn in a quick revision. Let's get started. To learn about the topography, you must stay linked to the syllabus. It is really important. Only learn what is included, leave the rest. And it does not require an in-depth study of each and every physical feature since the outline of the syllabus is very directed. However, you must know enough facts to avoid repetition in various answers. Let's have a look at the syllabus. The natural topography, including drainage, the candidates should be able to identify the following on the map. So map study is the backbone of this unit. Not only it will help you in chapter 1, but it will also help you in the rest of the syllabus as well. The named landforms such as Balochistan Plateau, Suleiman Range, Safed Ko, Potwar Plateau, Salt Range, Hindu Kush, Karakoram and Himalaya mountain ranges need to be identified on the map. The rivers Indus, Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Sutlej, Kabul, Hub and Dasht are included. Deserts of Thar, Thal and Kharan need to be labeled on the syllabus map. Candidates should be able to use the appropriate vocabulary when describing the distinguishing features of mountains, plateaus, floodplains and deserts. Knowledge of the formation of the natural topography of Pakistan is not required. So, when you are learning the cross-section of the Doabs, you might find meandering is also included in some books, but you don't have to learn how meandering takes place. Identify and name the above features on a photograph or drawing. Understand the influence of the natural topography on human activities. Steep slopes and flat land on the way that the land is used. Mountains and deserts on the road and railway network are all interlinked with the natural topography of Pakistan. There are only 3 latitudes and 3 longitudes included in the syllabus, which are clearly identified by the Cambridge University. Let's move on. When you are learning chapter 1, or in this case, the northern mountains, these 4 aspects should be taken care of: the location, relief, drainage, and the human activities, or in other words, the economy of the area. Let's have a look how these all work together. The northern mountains are split into 3 different ranges: the Hindu Kush, Karakoram, and the Himalayas. The Himalayas is towards the east, or rather south of Karakoram range. The Karakoram range is in the northeast, whereas the Hindu Kush range is in the northwest of Pakistan. The location or the coordinate of these 3 ranges are: the Hindu Kush range is in the northwest of Pakistan. The average height is 5,000 meters and the tallest peak is Trichmir. You don't have to learn the height of the tallest peak, which is not included in the syllabus. This range runs east to west in direction when you are studying the maps. The second range is the Karakorams. It's in the northeast of Pakistan and is the tallest among all of these 3 ranges. Its average height is 6,000 meters. However, the tallest peak is K2. There are several peaks here which are above 8,000 meters. This range also runs east to west. Another range is the Himalayas. It's in the northwest of Pakistan. The average height is 4,000 meters, which is the shortest among all of these 3, and the tallest peak is Nanga Parbat. Not only you need these facts to be learned, but you also need to know how to label and where to label these 3 tallest peaks of these 3 mountains. Let's move on to the relief of this area. The common relief features of these mountain ranges are: Gilgit, Hunza and Baltistan are the famous valleys. The peaks have steep-sided valleys with huge glaciers. The peaks are snow-capped. The height of mountain increases northwards. Mountains are bare of vegetation. The terrain is rough and rugged and barren. The soils are absent or very thin, since the erosion is obviously really high. Scree is common on foothills. There are V-shaped valleys in Hindu Kush and Karakorams, whereas in Himalayas you will find several U-shaped valleys. The passes are common, for example, Khunjrab Pass in the northern mountains. Now let's have a look at the drainage of the northern mountains. The rivers here flow fast. Rapids are common. Rapids are shallow rivers which have a very rocky base. Their speed is really high. There are numerous waterfalls. However, you don't have to name any waterfall in this case. Glaciers in Hindu Kush and Karakoram, such as Siachen and Baltoro, are common. You might be asked to name these glaciers. Freshwater lakes are present in Himalayas, such as Lake Sefalmalook. You can learn any other name of a lake to support name questions in your exam. These lakes freeze in winters, so the water supply from the lakes to the rivers is pretty low. There is water available all year long in the rivers. However, in winters, due to low temperatures, the rivers freeze, and in summertime, the water starts to flow at a higher rate. Last but not the least, the economy of this area. Dear students, remember, when you are solving the economy question, you should go from the most common factors to the least or lesser common factors. In the northern mountains, terrace farming is really common. Since the land is not flat and there are many valleys here, the farmers cut the slopes of the mountains into terraces. Rice, maize, millets, wheat, barley are common crops grown here. Another common activity in the northern mountains is transhumance. Transhumance means that in winters, the temperatures in the northern mountains fall below freezing point. The animals do not have access to any grasses, the soils are frozen, and there is food shortage. Also, the rivers are frozen, there can be water shortage. The animals can die due to malnutrition and dehydration. So the farmers bring their animals to the lower valleys or in Punjab. During this movement, they can sell the animals, and the animals are known as the mobile property. When it's summertime, the temperatures in Punjab and the lower valleys or the foothills of Himalayas, they start to increase. So these animals need to be taken back to their valleys where lush green pastures are available for foraging or grazing. This complete cycle of seasonal mountain of animals is called transhumance. Remember, if you have a definition question for transhumance, you must answer the complete cycle. Rearing of goats, sheep, cattle, goats and sheep are sure-footed, so these are very ideal animals to be kept in the mountains. Fruit farming of apples, apricots and cherries is also carried out in the northern mountains. Many of these fruits are sold fresh, however they can be sun-dried and sold in the rest of the year. Any fruit that can survive in low temperatures is best for this area. Moreover, the people of the northern mountains are involved in cottage industries for making rugs, carpets, embroidery and handicrafts in winters, and these can be sold to local tourists or the foreign tourists in summertime. Seasonal tourism in the valleys of Kaghan, Naran and many other parts of northern areas is very common. It is a source of income for the locals, and the local goods can also be sold to the tourists coming in this area. Not only that, mining of marble and gemstones is also practiced here. However, this is a small industry and it does not involve a large number of people. The government can take some action to improve the mining of marble and gemstones and can earn a lot of money from the tourists coming to this area. I hope by using this video, you will be able to learn the northern mountains and its topography, drainage, human activities and location in a proper way. Good luck. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe and click the bell icon.